And we are back again. Today, I'm going to be talking about while loops. Looping in programming is a very straightforward concept. You should be familiar enough with it if you've ever had to display through a YouTube playlist and you saw how each single YouTube video gets its own icon. That is a loop. Not a while loop, but it's a different kind of loop. But either way, a lot of the time in programming, you'll want to do the same thing over and over and over again until you either reach the end of what you want or some condition happens. A while loop is a very simple kind of loop. I'll demonstrate it right here in our drive right, which is all finished from last time. So a while loop is quite simple. I will create a let keep running equals 1. 1 equals true. Next episode is truthiness. I'll deal with that next episode. For right now, just know that 1 equals keep running and 0 equals stop. So while keep running, just like with switch case and if, there's an expression that goes in here, and as long as this is true, it'll keep running the while loop. So console.log, the while loop is running. Now, what do you think is going to happen if I just run this program? We have a small problem in that after the while loop, it just exits the function, but nothing ever changes keep running. So if I just run this, it just keeps going and going and going. Control-C. Stop it. So, that is an example of what not to do. Never, ever, ever make a while loop without knowing what you want to put in there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say keep running equals lib.getNumber. And keep running. 1 equals yes, 0 equals no. And now we'll try running it again. So I will say yes, keep running. While loop is running. If I say 0, it breaks. So what is a while loop useful for? Well, you might use a while loop if, for instance, you are trying to get a certain response. Like, I could have used while loops over here rather than going recursive. But I figured using a recursive is much simpler than a while loop. Or you could say, you could use this for, most of the time a while loop is used for what's called a program main loop. In this case, you might keep running the same function over and over again until they press a button for quit, which changes keep running to 0 and then it dies. We'll be using this a lot later. Just remember that for now, a while loop is used to run the same code over and over and over again. Everything inside this code block will just keep looping. That is one form of loop, and the while loop is a good one to keep in mind.